Hello, everybody. How we doing today? Saying that we've been having some issues, which is why it took longer than usual to get the stream up today. For example, apparently my model's mouth is not moving. Let me fix that. That should be pretty easy to do if I just reset it. Let me just do that. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't do that. Go away. Reset model, reset. Kelliseth, welcome in. How you doing today? Is it LOHEN time? It is LOHEN time. As soon as we get the model up and running, because apparently it's having some issues with the tracker. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Shinigami, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, man. There's the Sparksy model. Oh, the mouth is moving. Okay. That means we should be able to switch over now to the Trailblazer model for the base, and we'll be ready to go. Da-da-da-da-da. And everything should be working now. Testing, testing. There we go. There's the mouth movement. You're trapped by a cat, me? I'm trapped by having to summon for LOHEN. Does that count? All right. Let me get viewer wishes up and we'll be ready to go. Today's outfits are Mr. Rekka from Honkai Star Rail. We have Mr. Slimy. Thank you for the likes on the live. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And there we go. Yes, today's outfits that can be unlocked is anyone's choice between Archer from Honkai Star Rail / Fate, Argenti from Honkai Star Rail, Dainsliff from Genshin Impact, Gale from Baldur's Gate 3, Mortonax Blade from Honkai Star Rail, Mr. Reika from Honkai Star Rail, and Scroolum from Honkai Star Rail. Those are all of the current available ones. But that being said, we did just lose our 50. We did just lose our guarantee when we were trying for prune summons on Nicole. So we are on a 50-50 here. We're only going for LOHEN. We're not going for weapon. Connor, welcome in. How you doing today? So hopefully we are able to maybe get it early. Maybe get at the very least, I'd like to win our 50-50. We have about 100 odd pulls that we can use, but let's hope we didn't. That may very well not be enough, but let's see what we can do. Pain Slasher is never a good sign for the start. Character-wise, I think I definitely have these two C6. I'm pretty sure Mika is, but we shall see. Angel, thank you for liking live. 20 into pity. So technically that's 25. You went for Mizuki? Nice. 35. Another Pain Slasher, which is not even on rate. I want to point that out. 45. 55. 65. This is 75. Come on, let's win that 50-50. This should be the very last pull. Okay, Mika. Come on. And LOHEN. Oh, thank goodness.
I'm LOHEN, Vice Captain of the 5th Company. If
oh,
you
thank
require
goodness.
assistance from the Knights of Favonius, please direct your request to headquarters. But if you need something from me, I'm all ears.
Thank goodness. Yana, welcome in. Thank you, Shinigami. Indeed, Kelsa. Thank goodness. We did win that 50-50, which means we can save the rest of these pulls for the next character that comes down the line. And thankfully, it came at like exactly 75 as well, so we didn't have to go any further into pity than we needed to. Okay. Well, let us see here. We still have other things to do regarding Lohen. Would y'all like to do, we have two options. Also, I guess I didn't have Mika C6. While I'm not summoning for his weapon, I will, of course, give him something appropriate of his station for the moment. Let's see here. So, Mika is now C6. Which, of course, deals with physical damage, which not a single character in this game cares about, realistically. Will I be going for Sandrone? I will be. The original plan was to try to get Constellation 2 Prune Keliseth, and we had Guarantee because we had gotten Jean. Da-da-da-da-da. Let me see if I can pull up the record here. So yeah, we had done a 10 pull and gotten Nicole, Prune, and Jean all in one 10 pull. Then proceeded to never see Prune again until we got Nicole at 40 into pity. So that ruined our guarantee. That was the original plan. But there you go. So we have as many Nicoles as we have Prunes. Alright, grab this. There's maxed out there. Then, would y'all like to do, we have Lohen's story quest, and we have Lohen's witch's homework, I believe. Would you like to start with Lohen's story quest, or Lohen's, witch's homework? Homework first, in your opinion? Okay, we got one vote for homework. Any other votes, chat? Which is homework stuff is shorter, so should be nicer. All right. We'll start with the witch's homework. Da-da-da-da-da. Because it only takes like 10 minutes. I do wish the witch's homework stuff was a little longer. I wish the quest at least went for 30 minutes. That would be optimal, in my opinion. Alright. Also, I guess we'll grab this real quick. Yoink. Day 3 of that complete. Alright, that is from inventory, and then you have the book. Where's the book? There it is. Lohen of various foes. Alright, I have to... Actually, wait, never mind. I forgot that you have to level them up to 70. I don't think I can level him. I think we'll have to do his story first just so we can get the stuff to level him up enough to maybe even get close to that. Didn't think about that. Did not think about that. Alright. The Knights of... I guess I should do a YouTube intro in the event that this does come out on the YouTube. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Hello, everybody. It is I, Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio, and alongside chat, we are embarking on A Knight's Legacy, Lepus Miles, Chapter Act 1 for Lohen. The Knights are busy preparing for an award ceremony in front of the Favonius Cathedral Plaza. Go ahead and enable Focused Experience mode. If Lohen's story quest is anything like his trailers, this is going to be pretty insane. So we shall see how many people that get physically tortured as a result of this story quest. Also, I guess I could just teleport up here. Is this Windbloom? Don't tell me they locked Windbloom behind a story quest, please. Is that the man, the myth, the cavalry captain with no horses? Kaya? They better not have locked Windbloom behind a story quest.
It's not a holiday or anything.
Okay,
is
thank
it?
goodness.
Why is it so lively in here?
Good questions.
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person.
Of course you will. Man, actually, chat, when was the last time we saw Kaya? I honestly don't even know. Would it have been... When was the last time that we saw Kaya? Would have been Albedo's thing? In the trailer? True. But in actual game, I think it was Albedo's trial. Was he in Kavarka's story quest? He may have shown up at the very end, but I don't think he didn't have any voice lines in it. So I think the last time we heard him was Albedo's, if I'm not mistaken.
This is our first award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return. We're looking to put on a show, you hear?
Uh-huh.
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
Good job, Raymond. An award ceremony.
Oh? The
Oh.
honorary knight and Paimon. Well, this saves me the trouble of sending someone to invite you. I'm
Nice.
sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The
I never
knights
said
are
I was
giving out
coming.
Awards?
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes?
Yes, as many as needed to be
Take
playable.
the Grandmaster's Boreas, or Captain Eula's Spindrift. for
Man, I
example.
did not realize that
Some
Eula was
may
that
have,
short compared to
Others
Varka.
have unique origins. But in the vast majority of cases, they are titles conferred to honor said knight's conduct and achievements.
Like how I'm the honorary knight.
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption back then, or we'd have held a ceremony for you too. Let me think. Why don't we make it up to you this time?
No, it's alright. It's fine. It's been so long anyway.
Besides, isn't the ceremony meant for the knights who are back from the expedition in triumph? We wouldn't want to steal their thunder. Plus, being honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
I mean, we are big shots, not to toot our own horn, but you know, you might actually have a point
Is
there.
that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By the way, who's getting titles this time around?
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lohen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company.
Wait,
Yeah, we met
hell?
him.
You mean he doesn't have one yet?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started. But he hasn't been with us for very long, and... well, let's just say there are personal reasons for the delay. Word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th
He'll become the captain of the 5th
Why?
Company?
By my count, he's even set to break a certain someone's record.
Record.
The youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, of course. The previous
Oh.
record holder was our former cavalry captain, Diluc.
I feel like he will not care. In fact, he'll be
I
glad that
wonder
that
what
record is
face
no
our
longer his.
Former captain will make when that happens.
I'm guessing he won't make any face.
I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
A smiling champion of justice, huh? Yeah, nah, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lohen will receive?
You're up, Paimon.
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lohen... Dagger Knight? Smirking Knight! Right! Punching Bag Knight!
Those were really bad. Yes, Pickle Rick. Traveler did get a new outfit a couple patches ago. Your skills are fading, Paimon.
This guy's just hard to sum up! Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right now point to The Benevolent Knight.
Benevolent? How's
Interesting.
that even slightly associated with him?
Good luck on the sneaking part? Oh no, they didn't bring back sneaking, did they?
Long story. Alas, it seems someone has come looking for you.
Honorary Knight! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're
Orthos?
actually here!
Where's Athos? Is there something you need from me?
The Grandmaster would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
Yeah, if it was Jean, I'd believe it. Varka, I don't.
This is what he had with us.
Looking for an excuse to slack off,
I
probably.
can't think she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
Let's go see him just in case.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony.
Yeah, I'll be there. Any last dialogue for me, Captain?
Yes, yes. Quality control for our drinks. That'll require...
I'm not surprised in the
personal touch.
slightest. If we're lucky, we'll get to see Amber in this quest, because we get to... It's very rare we get to see Amber. But if there's going to be a ceremony in base Mondstadt, then Amber should probably be there. Alright, let's go deal with Varka, trying to come up with some excuse or another.
Any
If it was,
questions
again,
about
if
the
it was
award
Jean, I
ceremony
would be
arrangements?
surprised.
Perhaps. Are you even listening?
Okay, no objections.
Lohen,
Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster.
hey, get back here. What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Yeah, well, yours came with a giant wolf.
Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point.
Eh.
Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain, but it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires. You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port. Have you not thought about going to see him?
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
That sounds like excuses.
Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master, so don't go using work as an excuse, you hear? Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for you, I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances, I can make an exception and go with you.
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, you'd see right through you with a glance.
True. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take? Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno. Do we have such a knight here in Mondstadt?
And have a Varka, your
That
name can do your
knight you
errands.
speak of has just arrived.
This is why you borrowed Varka's name to summon us
I
here.
was troubled, I tell you. But then, I just happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
No,
Not at all.
thank you.
Grandma's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
Oh, no, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part. of
That
my
pose right
friend.
there is not friendly, Lohen. That
And
looks like you're gonna try to
corroborate some of the
kill me.
expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me. All right?
I'll take that.
Wait, there's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you in Nocry either.
All right. Speaking of friends, I've heard tell of a certain friendly custom.
He's got a
The
gun.
Friendship fee. Here, I insist.
Ah, yes. The friendship fee. Because friends bribe each other. And of course, Paimon is absolutely loving it. Okay. This is what this is gonna look like, huh? What kind of friend are you talking about?
That's a lot of friendship.
And she's hypnotized.
Allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it.
You need to
I
start
don't
charging
really
your
have
friends
any
the
use
friendship
for
fee.
so much money, so
Boy
why not give it
Valentine,
to
welcome in. How you doing
a
today?
friend?
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think?
What about all those problems you mentioned with your morality, Paimon?
Problems are
Verity,
meant to be
welcome in.
solved, for the sake of friends.
Oh dear. Setting aside whether we're doing this for a friend or a friendship fee, I'm starting to wonder who this Adorno is.
The Benevolent Knight, Captain of the Fifth Company, and my direct superior.
You have a lot of those.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor. But in truth, he and I made a pact. In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped I, in turn, would reflect on what it truly means to be a virtuous knight while I was away. Once it was all over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I just rather not listen to his nagging.
Did he not join the expedition himself?
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Vargas campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world. If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Fine, I'll tag along for the ride.
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then, to Dorman Port.
That is my accurate expression.
What you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt.
Dottore?
Eric. Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
A Knight's Legacy. Hold on. Dottore coming back from the grave again? Well, probably not exactly a coming back from the grave moment, but... Varka! Varka! Alright, let's head to Dorman Port. I'm guessing this has something to do with the old webcomic, since that was the only time Dottore has been in Mondstadt to our knowledge. Pardon me, well, hopefully I don't die from that fall.
Hey, old man. Still kicking, I see.
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
Have you? That's a novel way to say
Who
hello.
are these two?
My friend, the honorary knight, and your guide, Paimon.
Honorary Knight. The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
I feel like more people from Mondstadt should be calling him Dvalin by now. That's me.
Oh, she didn't just resolve that incident. She helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. She played a part in dealing with all of them.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dorman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to avoid me.
Was it your doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making friends with you?
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Nice way with words.
Just like Laura.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know. For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
All right, the team building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
As for this week's training plan...
Drugging the wine one night in advance? I don't think I want to be friends with this guy.
Oh, my stomach!
My stomach!
Secretly swapping a teammate's ammo.
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun?
Digging traps at the training ground.
The Vice Captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on, let's get him!
Was that an explosive?
Real combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am.
I doubt that.
Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself. And so, to ensure the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
You do that anyway.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
What are we doing?
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so much trouble. And for what? Enemies who disappear quietly won't disturb anyone's sleep.
Let's see. C3R3? Yep. While infiltrating the enemy camp, Lohen will use special dagger techniques to complete his mission. His elemental skill and burst will also be switched to infiltration-specific abilities. Initially, the target that Lohen has locked onto will receive a special mark. While using his elemental skill, Lohen will throw a dagger at the targeted foe. It will defeat a normal enemy on hit, while elite enemies will be frozen. This elemental skill has 2 usages. In addition, you'll be able to use an elemental burst after 2 opponents have been hit by Lohen's elemental skill. When using this elemental burst, Lohen will launch a surprise attack on a nearby locked-on target and defeat all nearby enemies at once.
Struggle all you want. Shh. Nighty night.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from anyway? He must have a death wish messing with the upper sneaky.
I was expecting more sneak crouching.
Oh, there. Much quieter.
So do not do that one while on the fence.
No fairy tale ending for you. Shh. Nighty night.
Alright.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from anyway? He must have a death.
Oh, there. Much quieter.
There we go.
Haven't you smoked that little weasel out yet? Find him! I'm gonna turn him into a popsicle! We're working on it. We'll find him first.
Coming through.
Lemons to the slaughter. Enough messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Sure thing.
Those meddling knights. Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really get my goat.
Especially when one of them's launching sneak attacks all day. Why, if he ever falls into my hands, I swear I'll...
Use of force authorized.
Oh, come on. That had nothing to do with sneaking.
No fairy tale ending for you.
There. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know? Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force, I also needed to maintain my connections at all times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
Sure you did.
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
Yeah, about that.
Come, let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut.
Oh, yay! Let's be honest here, he would add 3.
Perhaps another dash of pepper. A sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this
Oh.
is how you grill me.
Ah,
Here, would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else?
boy.
Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement? You'll cooperate? Lovely! That makes us friends from now on. And you know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand? So you two, I didn't lie, did I?
You didn't, somehow.
And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, alright?
Hey,
A little
now,
crazy,
we aren't finished
Blade?
talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nodcry.
Oh, Totore.
Someone called the Rahir of Solnari, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, really? Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
There's nothing to tell.
Huh?
I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerier, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag. That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that you had all joined forces to banish him.
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rarier. It's not like you to miss a fight.
I'm on.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right. I wasn't strong enough. I was slow, weak, powerless.
Mortal.
Hey! Raywear
Lord,
cameo.
Lord. Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
Also, just the straight up aura right now. Hey, you said you didn't want to beat an enemy 100 times more cunning than Lohen, Keliseth? Well, there you go. There's your enemy 100 more times more cunning than Lohen. He was a sinner who once set his face against the world. He wields abyssal powers far beyond imagination.
In the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him. So, don't worry about it too much.
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
True.
Well, I haven't seen this Rahir of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway, I've got some important work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like, Lohen.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
Ha! Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
Okay. Something to do with the children. The children!
Ah! The benevolent knight is here! Grandpa Adorno!
Northland cat.
Hey now, no rushing, and no snatching. Easy now, line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go. Today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Ooh, this is great!
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Oh, we're just getting started, recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain.
Lohen's having none of this. Nice, welcome in. I haven't seen that used since they did the old oh, what was it? Wait, that's just base that was just base Mondstadt.
Ugh.
Never seen you this exhausted even after a fight. Oh, hey, it's one of Prune's posters.
I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this?
Such is the life and adventure.
I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know. Also, the world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
You seem a bit disappointed, but this is our actual daily routine.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but that thing hasn't been easy. Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single, unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years!
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself.
Why do I feel like something's about to happen that's going to be, you know.
Now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's got.
There's got to be something big that only I can handle in there.
Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem, right?
Yep.
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited.
We're expecting, let me try my blade with you, or perhaps another test subject.
Why not?
What is he, a Fatui? Who's let me try my blade on you? Is that... Oh, never mind. That's Treasure Hoarder. Mark that. I'm sure that'll be relevant later. Alright. Head to the outskirts of Dolmenman Port. Isn't there a hilly troll encampment, like, further down this road?
Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late. It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch, and took care of them already.
D-Luke? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, Traveler. Paimon. Lohen.
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
That's the one behind you. Sure.
I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style. Now this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
He's gonna say something about shipping routes.
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dorman Port. The rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself. As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed, even with the expedition's return?
Ha. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
True.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler. Paimon.
Lohen.
And take care, benevolent knight.
I didn't realize there was anybody in the Knights of Favonius organization that D-Luke got along with.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Ursa and Eric?
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Allow me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in
Oh, it is
Mondstadt
based off the
1,000 years
webtoon.
ago, bringing calamity with its immense might. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After that, the dragon sank into slumber. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Such perfect timing.
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through.
You don't mean...
That's right. Your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say
Oh, is this going to be a 3D model of that actual segment?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Not entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves.
So there was someone else pulling the strings?
Indeed. There was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor. He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric.
Former Inspector of the Knights. So what's his relationship with
When
D-Luke?
D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, D-Luke's father, Krepus, who paid the ultimate price. News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth, claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the Knights. If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the Doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with
Ash,
Ursa,
welcome in. How you doing today?
even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering.
May have got away with this for the time, but they've all paid the price for their sins
We
now.
needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
Alright. Sucrose!
It's as we thought.
the magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Ah, Traveler. Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
You've used it as well?
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various
Oh, yeah, that event.
large and small, that transpired during our absence. But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess. However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
You could ask Nicole.
Safety?
You can find her.
Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
Fair.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lohen.
Theodore.
Why are you...
Yeah.
You two know each other?
I just happened to come along with the Dorno to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and her guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight? I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lohen's friends.
Lohen? Friend?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Hmm?
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of its basic principles. Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too, so...
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lohen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
Alright. I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me, but let's get started, old man. Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind!
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart. Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Be made for a chumped up toy.
Looks like my memories can't give you much trouble.
Use my memories. Give him a real test.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on, show me the right here of Solnari, as you remember him.
Sure about that?
I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
Sure. We're gonna pull out the right here of Solnari? Oh, absolutely.
Be careful!
Test commence.
Jeez, they brought the whole arena back.
Pathetic.
You really get that much stronger?
Pathetic. It's your turn to feel afraid. Move.
Canonically, there's no way Lohen should realistically be able to beat him.
You weren't ready for this.
Mortal. For yourself.
You weren't ready for this.
Moonlight. Hunt them down.
Alright. Blue Lights, thank you for the share on the live. How are you doing today?
Traveler, help me stabilize it.
The moonlight. Hunt them down.
Lohen?
Wake up!
Lohen?
Lohen!
Lohen, you nearly speared your superior. Dive, Adorno, dive!
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lohen... wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lohen, come with me.
You asked for the canonical rehearsal, Nari. That's what you get.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
I don't think the magic is the problem.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself? Did the battle with the Reihir of Solnari set him off again?
Again?
Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power.
Like Kale.
Lohen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Could be just like Kale.
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone. It's all right.
Oh.
It's over now.
Is that the healer as well? Medic?
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never
that was
have
the
guessed
case.
that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
The battle against Reihir may have deepened his obsession instead.
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah. Wait,
He's alright through us, didn't you?
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress, even if you're just acting. Maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
Too gross? What's up?
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this?
Sure. Is it related to the bowl? Yep, bubble.
Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lohen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble Type 02's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lohen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No. It's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
Thought I sensed some familiar power back there, but I can't be certain.
So, you think there's something up with Lohen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times.
Of that,
Can't be
I
too
agree.
careful.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Nope.
We'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
What are you doing, Lohen?
That Lohen, he just up and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check
Go
in
to
with
where
Adorno
Adorno
and
lives.
see if he's there.
And it's gonna be easier to just teleport back. Back to Dawnman Pot. Adorno.
Grandpa Adorno?
Oh, little Paimon, and the Honorary Knight.
Feeling better?
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
Rude,
He
Paimon.
once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lohen?
Maybe.
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Did he come back here?
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it...
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how
Okay.
he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Should we go check on him?
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease.
Yeah, sure. We'll keep an eye out. I mean, you could go a few rounds with me if you wanted alone. Traveler is
It pains
even more
me to say
powerful
it,
than
but
Ray
my
here
sword
Sonari.
swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
Alright. What are you looking at, kid? It's a boat! Also, it's a precious chest. I'll have to remember that's there. Alright, I guess here is the best teleport. Oh. This is like right here, Sonari.
Monsters? Huh? Wait, isn't that D-Look?
It's like right here's power.
on! You better put up a good fight!
Experimental monster.
Who's there? It ran away. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
Does look like the Ray here's kind of power.
That's the
his
gist of
energy
everything that
signature.
happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously! Forget punching bag night. It should be the knees a punch night.
What's the deal with these monsters, D-Luke?
Yeah, Adorno talked about them yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes.
They attack their own kind.
Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other. Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
It is certainly strange.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why
No.
are they so vigilant?
Because they're knights? And
Because
D-Luke?
such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once either.
Hi, Varka.
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just see Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottoro's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Are we sure he's dead?
Drake. What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
I heard it's existed for over 1,000 years and even fought with the first Grandmaster.
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grandmaster unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
What?
What?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat. But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within these monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too. But Dottoro's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Oh, so those monsters
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
Mass experiments, urges flesh and blood, angelic powers. And the power I sensed in Lohen yesterday.
You noticed it too, then? During the commotion yesterday?
At the time.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
So we gotta find a Tori's secret lab. So yeah, welcome in. How you doing today? Well, speaking of Lohen.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But...
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
Oh dear.
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe... the perfect result was never attainable. Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we don't.
Tygon, welcome in. How you doing today? AM686, welcome in.
That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then, he can follow us down to hell.
Oh? That Totori segment isn't still alive, is he?
As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
Wait, is that?
Dorno!
A few hours ago.
Ha! I finally found you.
Hmm.
Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Name of the army,
Okay.
AM666.
I understand.
Angry cat. Oh.
A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
Yeah, and he didn't stand a chance against this thing.
The Knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived. Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lohen, come with me for a moment.
Gonna confront him now? I guess this would be a good time while he's vulnerable.
The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark.
Supreme Land, welcome in. How you doing today?
Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything, except whatever punishment awaits, but please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Lohen pass the knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics, knights, we're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it, you earned that title every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Krepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Would make
Once,
sense.
There were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired, nor the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Longing turned into obsession.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Oh.
Hey, I haven't finished talking yet.
That voice!
Hurry over. Did Theodore take him?
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone. Lowen and Theodore too?
There's a letter
I
on
don't
the
know.
desk.
I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off.
Did you go after him?
Of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
I mean, I'll help. I don't know about D-Luke. Well, D-Luke will probably do it just because why not? To Millhaven. And we're going to a random beach.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Base of elemental energy? I should be able to track him.
Oh, you really are something, eh, Honorary Knight?
Been a while since I had to use this ability. Oh, and I still will be a while.
Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces. That's not the Lohen I know.
Indeed,
Do you
Usha.
think he
Welcome in. How you
wants
doing
to be
today?
followed? Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yep, let's get going. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Time to go. Pursue Lohen. Where am I going? Oh. Teleport again. Doing alright, Wisha, doing alright. Toasted, welcome in. How you doing today? What's going on down here in Bright County Canyon? Yep. Good old domain in the side of a mountain. Doing well, Toasted. Doing well. Got Lohen, and now we're doing the story quest. Oh, is that the doctor's lab?
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Vegetation here is a little strange as
Your
well.
earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
Uh-oh.
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch?
What's happening? Is this a flashback or Lohen? Can't be Lohen because that was a Fatui outfit.
What are you looking at? Stay put and don't cause any trouble.
Okay. Not the little fox. No.
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
This was the only other way I could look. See something out of this side.
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down.
Interesting. I'll take a look myself.
That's supposed to be Young's on the doctor's segment?
Rejoice. You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Okay, what's the door? That's not the door. Ah.
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Not the Fatui NPC jump scare.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lohen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly. In any case, Lohen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
Theodore.
You don't look like you're here to assist. On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Ugh.
That's right.
Did all the test subjects escape? You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottore apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lohen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also
like
plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno. Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hid it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power. Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck, and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Another test subject. It was hinting at it all along.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. Refining the serum, continuing the experiments, Bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lohen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot. Lohen,
yeah, about that.
Listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later, no matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not. You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Just slap him.
Below our cover, do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lohen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake.
Oh, so those were Theodore's memories,
That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. Let them decide the appropriate course to take. For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
There are no god remains, but I imagine they are, you know, still quite potent, being angel/drake remains. Phoebus is dead. Large expanse of blank pages. Barca is back. I'm bringing him everything we've achieved. For 1,000 years have passed since the first Grandmaster laid her seal. The Drake Ursa's power remained as formidable as ever. To regard it merely as a calamity or a scourge would be squander its considerable potential. If we succeed in deconstructing and taming Ursa's power into a controllable asset, the benefits, whether for strategic deterrence, technical deployment, or targeted eradication, would be immeasurable. In light of these considerations, I hereby authorize the covert study of the relevant specimens. All pertinent records have been withdrawn from the General Archives to preempt any unnecessary scrutiny from the Church or the Knights. Lasting peace should not depend on the momentary intervention of individual heroes, nor should it be entrusted to the whims of the inscrutable gods. That's gotta be Dottore. The plan to incite panic through the use of the test subjects has progressed with remarkable success. Though even our most successful test subject at this stage can harbor less than 1% of the total power within Ursa's flesh, the ensuing rumors and dread have proven far more readily disseminated and internalized among its masses than the Drake in its true form. The legend of Ursa has haunted this land for 1,000 years, after all. A plausible imitation of its form is quite enough to keep the populace in a state of perpetual dread. Moreover, the scrutiny and discontent directed at the Knights of Favonius will breed further chaos. It will pave the way for our northern allies to step in with timely assistance. Regarding the mutual aggression among the test subjects, some researchers posited that the severed flesh is simply attempting to reconstitute itself into a single whole. Others, however, interpret this as Ursa's curse upon itself, that it would allow no vestige of its power to persist in any shape or manner. A foolishly sentimental notion. A brute that has abandoned its wisdom cannot then arrive at the refinement of desiring its own extinction. There are no unsolvable riddles in this world. The experiment shall continue. Our mastery of this power is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. Risks are one thing and results are quite another. We should give necessary secrecy its due and necessarily sacrifice its place. Provided we can keep a clean ledger, we keep our grip on the situation. Maybe this is how Dottore figured out about the immortality serum?
According to the experimental logs, extracting high-concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Or escape test subjects?
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. But the monster he'll become. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
When
He's about
was
to
the
go.
last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye. You've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you. I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to. Want you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno! Theodore!
Lohen.
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
What?
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier. Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat.
What coat? You don't have a coat.
Please.
Oh, never
Destroy
mind.
Ursa the Drake's flesh. And its power. Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Might I be fighting like the actual Drake? Alright, team, let's go.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Sure is. A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it. What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This'll be a tough fight!
Probably act as a bit of closure for...
What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. They survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Really need so many?
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it.
You planning
Ambitions
to...
of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not? In much the same manner. You just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sword tea, huh? Give him hell, LOHEN. And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
He'll be fine. He has his own scores to settle.
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
You knew?
Can he handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Oh, just 5 of them?
Eric, Rerir, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Ah! Alright, who are we doing first?
Let's fight! Bet you weren't ready for this!
A Rift Town. That's impressive.
Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? That's a battle between legends and a Drake for you.
I better get to actually fight this Drake. I'll be very disappointed if I don't.
Struggle all you want. I want you.
Okay.
With me! Charge!
No!
Your
Don't.
verdict is...
Now, be gone!
No!
Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So... come at me! Each and every one of you!
Okay. Oh, he took the serum.
The bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Come on.
Come get your fill! Not one of you will get past me!
Yoink.
I bet you weren't ready for this! Like lemons to the slaughter.
Alright. Am I really not gonna get to fight the Drake?
You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Oh, that was Eric who was talking. Okay.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by gaining power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason. Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
Oh, the fight with Andreas.
That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death. You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift. Powers are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Caught up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leading on to find favor.
Oh, does that mean that he knows that Venti is the Anima Archon?
Are mortals unworthy of power?
The sinners equal to the righteous.
Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
Ursa?
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Ugh.
Not so talkative now, hmm? You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel.
What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I? Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Oop. Well, he's got a hole in his hand. Again, am I gonna get to fight the Drake? Please?
Lohen! Wake up!
Dagnabbit.
Lohen!
Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I'm just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
Your hand, is that the Ursa serum?
I didn't inject myself with it. Just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. That stuff gives you a real headache.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of
I am very
activation.
sad that I didn't get to fight
I
Ursa.
see. Totally obliterated, huh? What about Adorno and Theodore?
A reinforcement showed up. I had the Knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you, Grandmaster.
After some time.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry. Here rests the
benevolent knight.
Poor Adorno.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a
Very good point.
Oh, you're to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
No, I'm good.
Always like messing around with this stuff. Should I make the kids happy? Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side.
For these, did you make them all?
I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
I didn't even get to go to the award ceremony?
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments.
And those were?
The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain. The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant. For the time being.
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right?
Yeah, because she's better than you are. You being Varka. He sure can be persuasive when he wants to be.
All the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it. Even if the unworthy successor is me.
Come on, suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win knight. The punching bag knight. Sounds alright, too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation.
Still pursuing power?
Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes.
Okay.
Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you?
But how many people remember in the end?
It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong. In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. Alright?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Farewell, Adorno. Oh, no interacting? Overall, it was interesting. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see. They started out with the award ceremony, then we didn't get to interact with it at all. And then they had an entire thing about fighting the Drake, and we didn't get to take part in that. And we didn't even get a cutscene for it, because we didn't get a cutscene for this entire thing. So my expectations were really high for the way the story was going, but it got tampered really quickly. Overall, I think Adorno was an interesting character. I wasn't a huge fan on Theodore, because Theodore kind of came in at the second half and didn't feel like he was doing a lot, except as a progression for the plot. There was a lot going on with Ursa that I'm surprised we didn't get to experiment more with. But overall, for the YouTube video, let me know what you guys thought about this quest in the comments. And yeah, this is probably our last, I would imagine, for at least a long time, unless the lizard theories are true, that we will see of Dottore in any way, shape, or form. It was also nice to see the Rehir of Solnari, because I hope we get to see more of him in the future. Just because he was a very cool character. So we're going to Conry at some point, so maybe he shows back up then. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. And until next time, for the YouTube video, this is Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio signing off. You can have a great rest of your evening. Alright, there we go, chat. It was only about an hour and 40 minutes, which is pretty small for a Archon quest, or for a story quest. Huh. I don't know, I just feel like there was... Oh no, I'm not going anywhere, Toasted. That was just my YouTube recording ending. Huh. I'll go claim my daily comms. That also should give us LOHENs up to 40, I think. Oh, no worries. No worries, Toasted. That's why I say that. I was saying that for the YouTube video. This is me signing off.
Add Ash.
Yeah, I was sad we didn't at least get a cutscene. Like, Durin fight, or, D-Luke and Varka and the Traveler fighting, the remains of Ursa would have been crazy. That would have been a banger cutscene. Alright, so that lets us level him up. Is it 60 or 70 that you get from that? I don't even remember. Trials of the Brave Warrior. Let's see. So what do I get you to? I think it's is it 40? It could be 42. Yep. Silence. No, is it 50? Oh no, it's 6. Okay, it is 60. Okay. So 1 of 8, saying we get 3 from each. That would be 3 runs we would need. So what? Yeah, 120 original resin. We have 30. Let's go ahead and grab you and you. I mean, bubblegum. What the hell is bubblegum gonna do? There's no way it's not really food. So confused, Elf. So confused. Alright. Hey, we likes on the live. Greatly appreciate it. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab... Because, yeah, I don't have any fragile. If we're lucky... Don't know if I think I've already gotten this, but maybe I haven't. Where is my teapot? Alright, so I should check now. How are we doing on the press start event for TikTok side? We are... three unique commentators / likes away from completing section 2, and we're at 113 out of 150. Alright. So if you've left a comment, feel free to leave a like on the live. It helps me on the leaderboard. We have completed 1 of 7 days. Which, I don't know how that works when this ends in... 6? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out. Alright. Did I grab my stuff from you? Dolly up to 9. Home Depot. Yeah, I already grabbed everything from you. So...
If you ever...
we would need 2 fragile resin in order to do this. Or at least 100 resin, but that's the only way we're going to get that. Thanks for the yeet, Shinigami. Trying Trying to think of where I think I could get that. I think the Tablet of Tona has exhausted any resources I can get from it for a while. Pretty sure the Opera Epiclese is in the same... The Fountain of Lucine is in the same boat. I don't know if it's possible to get to level 70 today. Let's see, when was our... Yeah, our next... We're not even near resin here. What about... Tablet? What about you, actually? Do I get any resin from the Amrita pool? Jian, welcome in! How you doing today? And this is just Primos. Which is good, but what we need right now. So the only thing that comes to mind then is Natlan. But I don't think we're near getting any resin from the Tablet of Tona. And even if we did, it wouldn't be near 120. Yeah, so our next resin is at level 36, which is 4 levels off. That's not happening. So instead, we'll take the opportunity. We'll use our 30 resin. Well, we are nearly at 40. We'll use our condensed to start out. Let me go ahead and move all the artifacts that I got for Lohen over to him. Oh no, he uses... Does he use Day Carved 1,000 Winds? Oh. Well, that changes up things, huh? Well... why did it have to be 70? Why couldn't it just be 60? Fine. Okay, well, in that case, we have an event, so we may as well do it. Whatever this is. That's Miliastra. Wrong thing. There we go. Technical Martial Challenge. In Nodcry, a unique martial arts tournament has now reached its most thrilling moment. What do we got? Go to the docks near Nasha Town. It's the... There we go. Oh, it's the other docks. We go to this teleporter and look left. That's where the event was from last patch. Kazuha? Lady Nefer's right. The expert we've been waiting for should arrive any moment now. Indeed, Mr. Syke. The evening wind has already carried word of her presence. Greetings to you, traveler Paimon. Been a while. Seeing as you are both in such good spirits, gladdens me. Kazuha, is that you? Wow, didn't expect to see you here in Nodcry, let alone chatting with a Lightkeeper. Hold on a second, why does everything feel kind of tense around here? This is hardly surprising. The competition is at its climax, and the masters of martial arts who have gathered here from various lands now wait for the final result. Competition of martial arts. That's right, welcome to the finals of the Nodcry Technical Martial Challenge. In contrast to a freewheeling anything-goes style of combat, the emphasis in this championship is on the competitor's use of mastery of weapon techniques. That's why our committee asked the Adventurers Guild to bring in a master swordsman from the Crux Fleet as our consultant. Oh, it's all coming together, so you're a judge for this competition this time, Kazuha. That's correct. I was a little surprised myself. I did not expect word of the Crux Clash reach Nodcry. Captain Beto and the others were just at a trade show in Nasha Town. Now that their business here is concluded, they are unlikely to come back anytime soon. As for myself, I presently have some leisure time and possess a measure of experience from the Crux Clash. For that reason, I accepted Mr. Psychic's invitation. Donna, welcome in. How you doing today? Thanks to Mr. Kazuha's keen eye and his almost perfectly impartial judgment, we've been able to make good calls even in those chaotic matches. But now we've run into a problem. Each of the 3 finalists have their own strengths, and none of them can overcome the other's techniques. At this rate, they could fight for days and still yield no result. No result in a competition? Paimon's never heard that before. In my opinion, we would do well to proceed to that plan. Agreed. We'll have to rely on our expert among experts here to resolve our problem. Huh? What's going on? Why is Traveler the star here all of a sudden? If you were to demonstrate a portion of your skill, it might be enough to break that stalemate. You want me to put on an exhibition match? No, not quite. As the champion of the Crux Clash and a true master of martial arts, you will serve as the final trial to determine the victor. You will face each of the 3 finalists in turn. We will assess them based on the challenge they present to you. The finalist who achieves the highest score will be crowned champion. To recognize your contribution, we'll award you half of the original prize money as compensation. Rather unheard of solution, Paimon thinks. It'll definitely break the deadlock, and we'll come out better on the other side too. Pretty neat solution, Kazuha. After a permute, I've never seen anything like this before. That settles it then. Thank you for doing this, Traveler. Each of your 3 opponents has their own signature skill. I'm confident you will enjoy the bouts and demonstrate the bearing of a true champion at the same time. Okay. While you will not be able to use elemental skills or bursts during the duels, you have new abilities, Parry and Hone Technique. While holding Parry, you'll raise your weapon and defend. Oh, so we've had this before. They did this in an Inazuma event a while back. Alright. Yeah, we've had these mechanics before. Is Kazuha still here? Oh, there he is. How have things been lately? I hope all is well. Angel, welcome in. How you doing today? Not as tired as before. But I hear that you continue to extend your assistance to individuals of all stripes, even at the risk of your own safety. Or perhaps you've already found the secret to balancing the rigors of battle with the comfort of rest. If that is the case, it is a secret I must learn from you. How have you been? Thanks for asking. All is well with me. Boss was the one who suggested that I come to Nodcry to experience the sounds of natures with a different land. Also taken the opportunity to visit Hazo's adventurer friend with a few gifts. When I learned of this contest, I agreed to take part as I believed it to be an excellent opportunity to broaden my horizons. After all, I still have much to learn in the ways of martial arts. I haven't had any conflicts with the Fatui here, and they seem to maintain some kind of cooperation with you, so I'll treat them with neutrality. Also, learning about the different combat styles of Fatui would be nothing but beneficial. I'm counting on you this time, Traveler. Guide them so they may demonstrate the very best of their abilities. Okay. And there's only 3 of them. The Gamaru, the Diminished 7th Arpeggio, and the Onyx Gate. Very small event if there's only 3 fights. Right, yep, you mentioned these. Are you ready? Let's begin. Like how I could back out even there. A preparatory bout of sparring allows you and your opponent to familiarize yourself with each other's style. Still gotta get used to the parry mechanic. Nice. Ow. Ow. There we go. That wasn't that difficult. How's it going, Shadow? Welcome in. How you doing today? A measured victory. That's class. Ah, formal trial. There we go. I was wondering how they were going to get it out of only 3 enemies, but I guess if there's 2 fights per, that would help. Oh no, not the old cinematic fight cutscenes. Alright. Woof. There we go. Doing well, Shadow. Doing well. Alright. Traveler's taking the upper hand. That's enough out of you, dog. Travelers defeated the finalists swiftly and decisively. Alright. Are you ready? Let's begin. Probably, Capellius. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you today?
I've been waiting. Joyous time. Look out.
Yoink. Ow.
Look out.
I gotta get better at...
Pardon me. Forgive my discourtesy. Apologies.
I gotta get better at timing that. Come on. There we go. That was slightly more difficult. Formal trial. I did see something about a Fatui Harbinger. Notice how the RGB lights are off or turned off in this event? Did not notice that. Also, I've never actually looked at these things these characters' masks. Interesting.
Please appreciate my sincerity. The banquet is nearing its end.
Okay. I see you.
Pardon me. Please hold for just a moment. Forgive Prior in consideration.
Alright.
Vanquish must please release. Forget my prior in consideration.
Try again. Good try.
Forgive my discourtesy.
Alright. Vic, welcome in. How you doing today? And bye. Oh, and that unlocks tomorrow. Okay. Is that it? Like, that's it for this entire thing? Looks to be that way. Huh. Have I done Lohen's story quest yet? Yes, we finished it just before we started this, actually. As a matter of fact. Thank you for your time, Lady Traveler. If you become one of us, you'd certainly be an instructor of the instructors of the Fatui. Yeah, that's not gonna be... That's not happening. And you are? Inspector Sumaira of the Shumatsuban. I'm here with my Ninken partner to sharpen my martial arts skills. Sayu has spoken of your abilities many times, and now I may finally witness them for myself. Please don't play your punches with any of us. I'm not the one footing in the medical bills for the other two anyway. Gamaru. Ooh, you did an awesome job back there. Huh? Ruff, 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 ruff. This Ningen is really chirpy and full of vigor. Looks like it's quite energized by the encounter. Nice. You're my last opponent, eh? Greetings, traveler. I've been told that you will be my trial. I do hope that the experience would be enjoyable for us both. So unexpected? Then I won't hold back. Certainly. You could beat me up until I end up on all fours, and that would suit me just fine. Well, that will be what happens, so glad I can help. Alright. Very much a mini event of mini events. But what are you gonna do? You know. Alright. Wait, is that Ning? I don't know. That seems like something for another time. Okay. We have mail. The time to get moving web event. Cool. Right. Bounty quest from the flagship. Oh, that one. I see. Alright, well, I guess we'll do some artifact farming while we... Oh, actually, hold on. Got that done. Guess we'll do our first run of... Was it Frost Noon Hera? What did Lohen need? Lohen! 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 What do you need? Ah, the Radiant Moon Gecko. Hopefully I have everything I need for this, because I don't remember exactly. It dead. Yeah, starting out with 3 is never a good sign for that when we try to do this anyway. Alright. Suppose we'll just run... I really want to run a bod. Guess we'll run... Let's see. Oh, thanks for the tip, Classic. How are you today, by the way? Let's run... Guess we'll run artifacts, so... Cross-lated machinery? Still trying to get those artifacts for various characters. Pretty good. You got Lohen leveled him to 90 and got decent artifacts on him. Nice. Congratulations. I also got Lohen, but actually let me get the new sets. So that is in, there we go, the Laven area. What artifact set did you go with? The Superconduct set or the Rising Winds? Get wrecked. Rising Wind seemed better for the team setup, so you went with that one. Makes sense. Makes sense. Nothing there, nothing there. That could be good.
Defensive mode is
Obliterated. No Nicole, so you have to use Pyro Traveler. Oh, that's true. That would need that, wouldn't it? There.
Incineration chamber.
Coming through. Anything good? No. No. Maybe. Artifact Domain is being unusually kind this evening. Saridra, welcome in. Trying to figure out the best word. The past of Amphorius. Alright, one more. Greetings, Saridra. This is the last batch. No more for the road, but that's fine. You joined Emmys before you raided Got it. Nice, Shinigami. Sure, Emmy appreciated it. All right. Let's head back, fodder everything we can. As a reminder, chat, we're taking part in the Gamer Pass Press Start event, of which we are currently in 51st place. We have actually completed our getting likes from 10 unique commentators during the gaming live, so I greatly appreciate that, everybody. In 10 minutes, we'll have completed the second part, and then I just have to do a video with hashtag Press Start, and that'll be one of the shorts going out later today. So let us get things started, shall we? Da-da-da-da-da. Also, as a reminder, we have multiple outfits available for unlock today. Those can be found via the pinned, pinned cosplay. Da-da-da-da. The pinned outfit cosplay, or from redeeming it, the new outfit redeem in the viewer wishes goal. Screwlum, Dainsliff, and many, many others are available. So feel free to find them if you're interested. But now we've done that, let us immediately forget why we were here and go over there. Coming through. Alright, so anything that was not locked, we throw in here. No. No. Maybe. No, and no. Alright. Let's see if we can get anything good from the artifacts that we have available to us. We have this one at plus 17. Let's see if we can get it to its penultimate level. So, fourth roll and a crit rate would be my... if I had my choice. Okay. 24.8. That's still in the, what, 40 CVs? Something like that? Let me check. Yeah, because 12.4, double that. We got 24.8, then we add 14.8 to that. Or no, it's going to be just before. My bad. 39.6. Which still, not bad. Would have liked if it gotten to 40 CV, but I'm not going to complain. With an artifact that is... I mean, the defense and HPs, whatever, it'd probably go in my Shalonen if I had to guess. Do I have any four-liners? Like base four-liners? Give this one a shot. I'll go to 12. Okay. I'm not going any further than that on that. What about you? Put the plus 12 in there. How much are you going to commit to the bit? Oh, now you do it. Okay. Doesn't matter because we're not going there. That's just not helpful. Alright. Do that. 8 is 16. 2 into crit rate, 1 into defense. Yet another disappointment of an artifact. What about you? Are you going to be disappointing as well? Yep. Honestly, there's a lot of good artifacts here, but unfortunately none of them are quite rolling into what we need. For just people in general, Dennis Pro Gamer, in all honesty, we got a bunch of random artifacts we're trying to see if we can get it there. $21. Let's just go round up to 4, so 8, 29. Yeah, no. That's not good enough CV compared to other stuff we have. That leaves, we still got 2 artifacts left. We got this HP Goblet. And very disappointing. Which leaves this one circlet. We can get to plus 18. And it's also disappointing. So all of those ended up being completely worthless. Fine. Well, except for one. Let me check that one Shalonen artifact. See if it's better than the one I currently have on her. Shalonen! Shalonen! Alright. It was a flower. This is the one she's currently working with. Crit damage 30%. This is the one that we just got. I mean, the crit damage is nice, but I have to imagine that having... Does that make the crit damage ratio look like? 48.5 over 119. Okay. Alright. And then she gets... This is not the crit rate set. This is the energy set. So... Alright, let me actually check, because we could see... Let me check on a couple of things. So, Emily... Because she is our current, like, side project of trying to top 1%. It's currently sitting at 93 over 229. Running 4-piece of Unfinished Reverie at E0. She is double crowned. I believe she's currently running everything as best as I can give it to her. About... She's running her best goblet. Mostly checking the Akasha real quick. Yeah, because currently I believe Emily's top 10% as of 10 days ago. Or 20... Actually, last time I updated it was 26. Yeah, currently top 10% on the leaderboard for her. Getting her further proves to be slightly difficult. The flower, or the feather, and the goblet being her biggest pains. We might be able to help with that. So, Emily-wise, what are we looking at? You see what people used for feathers on her on the traditional leaderboard. So the number one on Emily's flower Crit rate and attack. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent. She scale with attack? Am I crazy? I don't think I am. On, welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah, crit rate, crit damage. That's what I thought. So let me just do crit rate, crit damage and see if we can. Would have liked to have seen what that was, but okay. Double defense is a little sad. That is a little bit disappointing. Okay. 8.9, 13.2. What's the... What's the current one? CV on her current is 20. It is 31.1. This new variable is currently 8.9, double that, 17.8 plus 13.2. $31 CV, so it's slightly, it can be better if it gets to plus 20. Keyword if. Alright, well that's good for the future knowledge. Do we know, chat, has Star Rail updated at all? Is there anything new in Star Rail right now, or is it still in that bit of a lull? Actually, I think that the only other event for Star Rail was, what, 13 days? 12 days from now?
I guess I'll post the commission.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and
We may head over to BG3 from here, since we are, again, in that lull where we don't really have anything to do, and forcing content in this particular game is not quite what I like to do. Let's see what's Columbina up to today? Jump scare, reading a book, not even here. Oh, it's the jump scare one. Because I remember the Kuhenki from last time. Alright, is it the jump scare one? Actually, have I had this one before? Oh yeah, I have. It's the Sleepy Columbina one. Alright, yeah, so HSR doesn't update for a bit. Have that. Alright, in that case, I'll set up BG3. We'll move over to that for the rest of the stream. We've only got about an hour and a half. But... Alright, let me close out of you. Reset everything up for this. Move everything. If we're lucky, we'll actually get through the Dwergar camp and actually be able to head into Act 2 today with an hour and a half. I just have to make sure I'm trying to be as thorough as possible with this run, because I've definitely missed stuff. Also, to those who are curious, our BG3 run is actually based off of Star Rail. We have our main character is based off of Casterus, and our Guardian is based off of Finan. Conquering the Grimforge. Baldur's Gate 3. Also, if you guys are enjoying this particular series, please feel free to let me know. Apparently, there is talk that they're remastering Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. So if those remasters come out, I may be inclined to play them if you guys want to see that. Change up the stream title here. Da-da-da-da-da. Right. Da-da-da-da-da.